Welcome back to the 5-Minute Strategist. On Saturdays, we're going to do things a little bit differently. During the week, we're super duper focused on your business. All the questions are geared at how is your business performing? How is your strategy working? On Saturdays, the focus shifts to you, the CEO. As you're the person who sets your strategy, figures out if your strategy is working, motivates your team to get behind your strategy, you are a vital element in the strategic picture. So when we talk strategy, we can't just talk about the business. We also have to think about you. And today I want to talk about the expectations that are placed on you from the internal pressures of your personal ambitions, your business goals, and the responsibility for your team, and external expectations coming from clients and the fact that your personal and your business brand is out there for all to see. You could easily be forgiven for considering yourself the chief expectations officer in your business. As the CEO, you are trying to bridge this gap between an aspirational picture that you can see in your head and tangible results on the ground. And this balancing of what you want to achieve with what's actually happening right in the moment is a fine art. And we're used to seeing challenges like cash flow worries or changes in the market or team dynamics or economic downturns. But internally, most CEOs face doubt and stress and question their own decisions and their own judgment. And when it comes time to develop a strategy, we think we're focused on those traditional business challenges like the cash flow. But the reality is, when we come to develop a strategy, it's often those internal struggles that intensify, because you're not just planning for the success of the business. You're also planning for the pressure of living up to all those expectations around you. Your own expectations, your clients' expectations, maybe your family's expectations, the people who depend on you's expectations. And you have to allow yourself to acknowledge that these feelings exist so that you don't let them dictate your strategy. If you can build a strategy when your mind is clear and calm, it will be much more likely to succeed than one that is clouded by stress and conflict and internal judgment. We as humans are built to survive. And so when something is happening to us, we become very short-termist in our thinking. We stop being strategic and we start thinking, how do I get away from this pain? What is the quickest way for me to move away from this pain? If you are in that spiral of doubt and imposter syndrome and worrying about whether you're making the right decision, that's not a great time for you to be building a strategy, because you're not going to have that long-term big picture view. And this I see so many times when people are like, I need to make more money for X, right? There's an unexpected expense. You need to start paying yourself more, whatever it is. And the solution is usually, I just need to go and make more money. That is a short-term view. In that moment, you are thinking the only thing I need to do is increase sales, and I'll do anything to increase sales. And this is where we start to overpromise things we can't deliver. We sell beyond our capacity. Everything is driven to that short-term solution that we think we found of make more money, when the strategic solution is often way more complicated, because you do need to consider, can you deliver what you're selling? Have you got the right offer? Can your team deliver it? Are your clients actually after that thing that you're selling? Now, pressure is a given, right? You're running a business. I'm not saying that at any point that you should get to a point where you're like, la, 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 I feel no stress whatsoever. That's really unrealistic. So you have to get used to the fact that you have all of these expectations on you, but you need to find a way that you can manage them so that you can continue to perform. And that might mean you need to be really clear on your vision and your strategy and where you're going, and be able to bat the external expectations out of the way if they don't match the picture. Or it might mean that you need to deal with your own internal expectations about yourself, or what you're thinking about yourself, or feeling about how you're doing in your job as CEO. And this is more than, self-care, go and have a bubble bath. This is about you really getting to grips with what works for you in the moment. And you need to be able to find that for yourself. You need to find what helps you maintain focus when all of these expectations are flying at you. What helps you lead your team in those moments. You need to build your very own little personal strategy for expectation management. You need to think about where are they all going to come from, which of them are valid. For clients, if they've got expectations, do you want to create a feedback loop so that is considered before it becomes an emergency? However, maybe some troll on Instagram's expectations of you are irrelevant. So how will you bat those out of your way so that you can keep going? Sometimes the most valuable assessment that you can give your business is to ask yourself the question, how do you manage the internal and external expectations placed on you as the CEO of your business?